You have to learn to face your fear. I'm not saying not be afraid, because that's not brave. If you do something and you're not afraid, you're not brave. You have to be afraid and do it anyway. That's what courage is. So I'm not saying you can be as scared as you want, but you still have to go. This also ties into why you need to curate your reality.
You want to understand yourself and see what kind of man you really are, and learn how to fight through adversity, and learn how to get up when life's difficult, and learn how to control your mind, and learn how to struggle. Then you can go to the boxing gym and you can get your ass kicked. You do not need to read any books. You need to get in the gym, walk in there and say, I'm going to fight the best fighter here every single day, and not quit until you can eventually beat him. But most people are not man enough for that. So instead they'll read a self-help book, and they'll sit there and try and talk to me about mindset. I learned my mindset in battle. My mindset is 87 professional fights. My mindset was learned in the reality of the real world. I don't need to read a self-help book. I don't need to read about motivation.
Cowardice is an easy solution to everything. We can move along. We can move beyond from COVID and talk about other things, right? But cowardice is an easy solution for nearly everything. That's why it's so prevalent. Because when you're a coward, you can make an excuse to do nearly anything. Oh, I should have done this, but maybe there's a risk of. There's always a fucking risk. There's a risk with everything involved. If you get to be a coward, now you have the excuse to do nothing. And that's what people want, because they're all lazy.
You need to be a man worthy of respect, because a woman needs to respect you to love you.
Facts.
And the way a woman's going to respect you is, one, of you respect yourself, and two, of other men respect you. You're not just going to be able to sit around being a piece of shit and just think just because you're born with a dick, you're going to instantly get respect from females who have unlimited choice. That's stupid, right? That's absolutely stupid. And in spite of all these facts, some men are still remarkably lazy. Well, then you're going to live the reality that you've painted. You made your bed and you're going to live in it. That there's nothing else we can do for you. That's the reality of the world. You need to level up as a man. If any man who's watching this, it's not just money. It's not just being in shape. It's everything. It's life experience.
A lot of people ask questions and they feign ignorance as an excuse for laziness. You see it all the time. I see people go, oh, yeah, I don't go to the gym. I'm not really sure what I should work out. Bro, pick it up and put it the fuck down. Pick it up and put it down. You're pretending you don't know what to do, so you don't have to do it.
The world has always been about respect. As a man, you need to be respected. And you're only going to be respected if you do things that people respect. And most of the time, those things are on the other side of fear. We talk about the world we live in today and the problem with girls, et cetera, et cetera. The real problem with the world is that there's an epidemic of cowardice. Men are cowards. We have an epidemic of cowardice. Everybody is so fucking afraid. It's on the other side of fear that you're going to garner the respect of other individuals. You have to do things that they're afraid to do, meaning most likely you are also afraid.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, but all the unfortunate things that happen to you are absolutely and utterly a benefit. You have to understand, just like Justin said earlier, there's not a single superhero in any superhero movie who did not have some kind of adversity or bad things happen to him that allows him to become a superhero. You have all the building blocks to become a fantastic individual because of all the adversity and bad things that have happened to you. Without trauma, you would never be anything worth anything. So you have to thank the Lord and thank the universe for providing you with the trauma for you to overcome. They gave you obstacles and you're going to climb over them, and it's going to make you stronger than you've ever been before. Without the obstacles, you wouldn't be shit. So be thankful and fucking win. Stop complaining.
I think we're here to struggle and to learn. I don't think we're here to be happy. That's why when we keep going back to the happy argument, I've always found that kind of frustrating and annoying. When someone goes, oh, but I want to be happy. Why? Why do you want to sit there and laugh like you were happy your entire childhood? That's your happy days. You're allowed to be happy as a kid. It's all over now, right? You're a man. You have responsibilities. I think we're here to do important. Provide, protect, and we're also here to do important things. And important things are going to be difficult, and they're going to be hard, and you're going to get frustrated. But that's what gives you purpose. I don't see anyone who's chasing happiness. I think that's a very feminine frame. I understand why some women just want to be happy. I don't know how it feels to be a girl because I'm not one. But in my experience, I know women who just want to be happy. Girls just want to have fun. Fine. But you're a man, right? And if you're a man, then it's absolutely an utterly different experience of life. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to endure pain. I think we're here to just see how hard we are to kill. I think that going through terrible things and living through them and coming out the other side is one of the most fantastic things about being human. I think that it's almost like once you understand what life is really about, there's no emotion which isn't enjoyable. The only emotional state which can be seen as detrimental is feeling nothing at all. But if you're sitting at home and you're feeling truly heartbroken, at least you're feeling something, right? And I think that's the whole part of being human. I think we're here to struggle. I think we're here to go through pain. That's so I wake up each day and go, what can I attack? What problem can I solve? And look at history. Why did Genghis Khan wake up and want to conquer the whole world? Why did Napoleon conquer the world? Why did Alexander the Great conquer the world? You just wake up and just say, give me this, give me that. I want all of it. I need to, there's an army there. They're really big. We're better. It's intrinsic. Yeah. You need to go and conquer.
The game is getting harder. And if you're sitting out here and you are not trying to level up along with the game, you are going to struggle into eternity. These women have so many choices. They have so many choices. And social media has made that worse. COVID even has made that worse. These bitches are sitting at home on their phones all day. They read every DM sent to them.
Facts.
So if you DM a bitch and she doesn't reply, don't worry, she saw it. She saw it, my friend.
Yeah.
She looked at your profile and you were not interesting enough to get a reply.
Facts. 100%.
That's what it is. So if you actually understand all the DMs you send that aren't getting replied to, then you could probably get a pretty good gauge of where you are in the world.
Newton's third law. If object A exerts a force on object B, then object B must exert a force of equal magnitude in opposite direction back on object A. This law represents a certain symmetry in nature. Forces always occur in pairs, and one body cannot exert a force on another without experiencing a force itself. That is the answer to your question. If you're putting force into the universe is going to give back to you. It's impossible. I stick to what I was saying earlier. I truly believe it's impossible for you to be on time, work your ass off, be honest, good handshake, turn up, listen, learn, not be an arrogant dickhead, and dedicate yourself to something and still fail. I believe it's impossible because there's not enough people who will do that for you to fail.
And
agreed.
It's funny.
You could be a dumbass. Yeah. You could be a fucking idiot. I'll tell you, if I hired a man today who was a dumbass, but he owned up to his mistakes. He apologized for them. I could tell he was genuinely sorry, genuinely trying to learn. When he fucked up, he took notes and said, I ain't gonna make that mistake again. He was on time every single fucking time, and he obeyed and did what he was supposed to do, and he was dedicated to the cause, and he was loyal. I wouldn't fire his ass. I'd keep him all day. He could be a fucking idiot. I'd keep him. God's favorite because you decide to be. You have to show him that you're out here doing the things you're supposed to fucking do. Did God create man for you to sit on your ass and be lazy? Did God create man for you to be weak fuck? Is that why he made you? If you think it is, then you could sit there and suffer the consequence of being a fucking lazy fuck and being unlucky your entire life. But if you understand that that's not why he made you, that's not why you're here, that you have a duty, a masculine imperative to be the best possible version of yourself, then God's going to be happy with you.